What's going on, Capricorns? What is this situation that's got you all in a flux, family? Notice the 3 8s. The 8 of Swords is the overall energy. The Strength card, shout out to those of you dealing with the Leo, have Leo in your chart. And the 8 of Wands. Fire and air. Shout out to the Sagittarius and the Aquarius customers. Drop your birthdays, Capricorn. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know where you're watching from. Always big shout out to everybody in Michigan. Family. It looks like somebody is struggling with the idea of walking away. And really struggling with the idea of moving on. We see needing to have the strength here. We see this need to move on, getting away, but it's also communication with this 8 of Wands. Sending a lot of messages. And in the background here is the 7 of Cups, which is this not knowing, but also have, many options. But it's like, which option are you leaning towards? Some of you, I feel like it's a relation. Okay. So what is this relationship that is ending? Capricorns. Could be with a Gemini, a Scorpio. We see another Capricorn here. Air and fire, or water action. But what I really get is the choice with the Lovers. To be in a situation that may be inconsistent, or is really, some of you, fading out when I see that Death card in the Lovers. But it's the inconsistency for me. This Knight of Wands directly underneath that 7 of Cups. We're keeping these. Seeing a little light Gemini energy. Again, Scorpio, Capricorn. Seeing a few things here. Which to me makes me feel like the 7 of Cups and Knight of Wands, which is somebody getting mixed signals and not knowing where to go. And family, I spoke about this on my second channel. Links are down below in the description box and in the channels tab of my of my channel over here. I didn't say that well. Mixed signals is very direct, right? Because they're not directly saying yes, okay? Which is leaning more towards no. But let's get into this struggle situation with the inconsistency. Who's saying that they're busy working? Oh, the 8 of Pentacles, excuse me. Busy working, Tower moment, 8 to 16. And we can clearly see here, clear as day, that there's a conversation that needs to be had. Clear as day. This busyness is BS, family. And I feel like that's what you found out with this Tower moment, or are going to find out. It's the need to have this. I feel like there's somebody avoiding a conversation. Saying that they're busy, working, or working on something, or don't have the time. It almost makes me feel like this might, for some, is a workplace situation. But it is this, what was the revelation? Let's use this Edgar Allan Poe. This Tower moment. Not the Lovers again. So a shocking revelation about a choice somebody made. Some of you about a choice between two people, a third party situation, but really somebody's decision. A shocking decision has something up in the air. What else? We'll take all 3 of these. The 4 of Wands. Capricorns. Who's going back and forth between you and somebody else? Regardless of whether it's a romantic third-party situation or gossiping, right? It really speaks to going back and forth between people. We see the gossiping up here with the angels, the person at the crossroads with the Two of Wands taking something. Notice how he's got a little medicine in his hand. You can't see that, the pill. And then this Nine of Pentacles speaks to somebody being single. But this Four of Wands is a marriage card or a relationship. I shouldn't say marriage. The Hierophant is more marriage for me. But the Four of Wands is a relationship. Somebody's entertaining something else. And what I feel like, family, is this other something else is taking priority. Heavy on the taking priority. And then we're looking at this Five of Swords, right? This conversation. If some people, it's a confrontation. Like not knowing what to do or how to talk about this. There are some of you with the Six of Swords in the reverse that I feel like can't move on past this situation. That you know, you're very well aware of it. Some of you still in it and don't know how to move past it. Like it's still on your mind. The Five of Swords and the Three. Not a liar, a cheater, a thief. The Seven of Swords, the Three of Cups. We see the Hermit, somebody at a distance. But this speaks to third party situation. And again, the lies. Somebody being very strategic in what it is that they're saying. What is it they're doing. What you know. What other people know. Yeah. Somebody's wanting to seek the truth or talk about what they know, what's been said, what's been going on. But I almost feel like somebody doesn't have the words. That's what I almost, especially with the Strength card here and the Six of Swords in the reverse, like somebody just does not have the strength to move on. It's taking a lot out of it. It's like completely taking somebody's breath away. The Justice card here, Libra energy. The duality showing up again. Heavy Pisces, Cancer with the Moon. Decisions. Fairness. We see the moon, seeing things going on in the background, right? Hidden things. And I wonder if this person doesn't work in the legal field with this Justice card and this Eight of Pentacles to clarify. This person saying that they were busy working late nights, working overtime, having to spend a lot of hours, in the office. It's looking like that was the time that they were doing all this. Notice, the Edgar Allan Poe deck is dark in general, but it's all like nighttime. Even this is a little dark. Now we see this Eight of Wands moving on, but also, again, talking, sending messages. Some of you trying to reach out to this person, the Tower moment again, and this Five of Swords. Somebody knows a confrontation is coming, whether it's you that's avoiding the confrontation or somebody else, Capricorns. They know. And somebody's trying to avoid it. You see the Five of Swords again. Because I feel like this revelation has someone in pieces. And then the Knight of Wands again. And has completely changed somebody's perspective on this person, on this relationship, partnership, the inconsistency. Whatever this revelation was about this situation, somebody going back and forth, completely, first of all, it looks like it's infuriated somebody, and then it's just coming so far out of left field. See the Magician over here in the background. Speaks of many things. Having all the tools to be successful. being in control. But it also speaks to somebody being crafty and deceptive. We see underneath this Magician is the Ten of Cups. Somebody's very happy. And somebody else is going through it. 2 tens, the 10 of water and the 10 of air here, and the 7 of pentacles. This analyzing a situation, right? Which really speaks to looking at, the investment. What have you put into this situation, Capricorn? And what has the other party or parties put into this situation? Is it really equal? Is it really equal give and take? Or is somebody very happy, chilling like a villain because one person is pulling all the work or keeping a relationship together? There's a lot going on here. This Magician, yeah. So while somebody else is stressed out, somebody else is, living their best life, totally happy and content. Some of you, knowing about this other party, them saying that they were, unhappy at home, this is looking happy at home to me. That 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment, the Disney fairy tale ending. It could also be that this person sold you that idea, talking about a long term, getting married with this Emperor, having a future together. Again, that control element. What's the Emperor? Move him here. What else for this background? The Queen of Swords. And it really speaks to somebody being prepared for a serious commitment. Solid communicator, highly intelligent, but this Queen of Swords can be very bitter, angry. Which makes me wonder who this is in the 9 of Swords. A message to not let the stress of the situation or how bad this is for you jade you. Like we see the Knight of Wands, the Lover showing up multiple times. The person is a liar. I mean, and that's apparently what it is. Like the saying that they're busy and they're not, the having the other thing going on, going between you and somebody else, needing to establish some boundaries. The stress and the anxiety of the situation is clearly taken over and needing to get control of the situation. But also, I feel like there's also an element of needing to define the relationship or define where a situation is going. And finding out where it's going or where it's not going based on, this revelation. But somebody's hoping that they have you locked in and that, that you're foolish enough to believe this and not going anywhere. Hangman in the reverse, the Fool here, and this Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles speaks to a lot of potential, solid and stable opportunities, but it is also breadcrumbing. Taking somebody's sweet time, because this is the slowest Knight in the deck, though it is the most solid and stable. And the Fool just speaks to somebody being reckless, also speaks to somebody being naive. The Hangman in the reverse, boredom, a change in perspective, gaining some clarity. Yeah, and the clarity is somebody needs to be alone, needs to go off on their own. See this Nine of Pentacles, being strong, independent, stable, by oneself, stable, emotionally, physically, financially with that Nine of Pentacles. The 9 showing up. The 9 showing up, clarifying that 9 of Swords is now the 9 of Wands. Needing to release some things. We see the wall behind him, putting up a barrier between you and this person. You and this situation. And closing it out. 10 of Swords. Ending it. And the 10 of Swords is so specific. An ending due to lies and betrayal. The 10 swords in this person's back. Lots of lies is what it's giving. Lots of lies. We see that here even with the Eight of Swords, things that somebody was, and at the very best case scenario, omissions, right? Things that somebody didn't say. The Ten of Swords and this Five of Cups. I feel like some of you have a lot of regret regarding this situation and the energy you put into it. And really how it played out at that Five of Cups. A lot of regret, but really it's about learning a lesson, not allowing this to happen a second, third, fourth, fifth time. The King of Pentacles here, clarifying this 9, right? Stability, a heavy focus on yourself. Virgo, Taurus energy, getting it together, restabilizing, focusing on oneself, getting back into good health, focusing on your career, moving on with the Chariot, big Cancer energy. But this is emotionally moving on. Again, setting those boundaries and barriers, focusing on yourself. We see, and in this Chariot, you see a queen. Moving on. Moving like royalty, whether you're a male or a female, because you know we love the Capricorn men over here. But keeping it pushing, family. You can cry for a little bit. You got this Five of Cups, you got 5 days to cry. You have 5 days to be sad, to be feeling pitiful and looking crazy, and then you got to keep it moving. Heavy on the focus on yourself. And not letting this sad situation define you. The Three of Swords. The Seven of Pentacles again. Needing to evaluate this situation. Are you still willing to invest in it? Or are you putting more into this tree than what the tree is giving you out? That's the question. You know, and only you can answer that. We see the Six of Swords being clarified by this 4. We see you sitting there being quiet, trying to think, mull it over. That Three of Swords showing up there at the top. Yeah. Figuring out what to say. Some of you, I feel like you're waiting for this person to tell you or to come to you and talk to you. Some of you struggling with having the strength to be quiet about Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords here clarifying this death. Ooh. Clarifying this Strength card. And the Two of Swords. The Two of Cups. I feel very strong that some of you are leaving a situation. Family, please check out my second channel. Totally just talked about this yesterday or the day before. Leaving a situation without any closure. Notice how her sword is down with this Queen of Swords. That means we're not talking. No need to communicate. The Two of Swords here is confusion. It can also be like being blindsided by something, blindsided by this relationship being over, or being cut off from this relationship. Yeah, it's a total change of perspective for somebody, possibly a Pisces, all this water. And notice this person, in between these two ships. That 9, is that 9 of Pentacles here? Yup, that 9 of Pentacles from earlier. The one ship. Yeah, you thought it was just one. You thought when they were out of town, it was just you. It's everybody. It's everybody. Again, I told you the being busy at work. Can you see this down here? No, because my camera is trash. You see all these dates. Can't keep their dates together. Can't keep up with their plans. Accidentally standing you up because they got plans with other people. Absolutely. This person that's had their hands full. Some of you not getting closure, but others of you leaving a situation without it. Some of you feel like you ending it. So some of you ghosting, but I feel like a lot of you ending it, but not giving an explanation why. Just saying, you know what, this ain't for me. You know? Ooh. The 8, yeah, this isn't for me. I'm so sorry. You know, I've had a great time with you, Playboy, Playgirl, with this Knight of Wands. But it's time to bury this. It's time to move on. I wish you well. I'm praying for you with the Hierophant. But this has to do with somebody's inconsistency regarding a relationship and or a commitment here. The 5 showing up, the 5 of Cups showing up twice here. Lenore. From the Raven. Nevermore. Somebody, it's over. It is over. Some of you said, oh no, not some of you sending a message over text or DMs with that Page of Swords. Others of you with this, others with this Chariot, the Chariot and the Page of Swords makes me feel like you're letting somebody know that you are moving on, delivering the bad news mobily. Like if you give a response, it's just like a no, let's not hang out. No, thank you. And it's going to throw this person because that's not how they know you. That's not the past that they have with you. The Emperor showing up again. The 6 of Cups. Somebody coming in. Especially if they come in bearing gifts. Trying to, walk you down memory lane. Somebody's going to be in for a rude awakening. It seems. Others of you, I feel, are waiting for this person to come back, to explain themselves, to give them another chance. Some of you with this Queen of Pentacles are still holding this person down, wanting to talk, wanting to work it out. The 8 of Pentacles, and now this 8 of Swords, wanting to talk. Some of you feel like, you've invested too much, you're in too deep. The time that you spent, or again, being very emotionally tied up. But somebody may not want to speak with it because they're in too deep. Right. And this third party, and the Raven, nevermore. It's over. The situation where somebody was juggling, going back and forth between you, whether it was a lover, a friend, or a family member, done. No need for an explanation. No need for them to come over and explain themselves. No, that's okay. A lot of you committing to yourselves and ending with this 10 of Pentacles, that focus on self, commitments, abundance, security, because all this is up in the air. Yep. Moving on, new beginnings of moving on, keeping it pushing. Even the Queen of Wands here. Capricorns, let me know what resonated for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, join the membership family. Check out my second channel. Link is down below in the description box. And Capricorn family and cross watchers, I'll be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.